Learning to curse. Learning to curse.
Welcome to the classroom, motherfuckers. This is Learning to Curse with Adam and Chuck.
That's how the episode just started. Yeah. And we're back.
We are back.
Yes.
This is Learning to Curse with Adam and Chuck.
I am not Chuck.
I'm not Adam. We've got... Who are you guys not?
What if it's a long-ass list of people?
Right, there we go. Angel, who are you not?
This is Angel and Nikki.
There you go. And,
They are the people they say they are.
Podcast.
yes. So, real quick, what we're going to do this episode, we're going to go a little bit into
The Skinwalker Ranch.
that thing that sounds dirty.
It is dirty, the Skinwalker Ranch.
Nasty. And we're going to talk to our friends Angel and Nikki about some weird, creepy shit.
The Victorian house. I can't wait to talk about that. That'll be awesome.
Queen Victorian house. So,
What if it's the King Victorian?
yeah, I don't know. I don't think that works.
It doesn't.
So, ladies, go ahead and what we would like for you to do now is if you wouldn't mind promoting yourself shamelessly.
Plugging.
Yeah, on video. So,
Plug at will.
Plug it in.
Plug in it. No, that's awesome.
Shamelessly.
They sang a song before we sang a song.
We do a true crime podcast that is adult themed in content and language.
Gross.
And we cover everything from heavy hitters like Dahmer, Gacy,
Robert Pickton right now.
Ooh.
The contemporaries.
Survivor stories.
Yeah.
We do. Huh?
The contemporaries.
Yes.
Right. We do survivor stories. We do personal survivor stories that our listeners send in.
We do a lot of smaller cases too, just
The lesser known.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
it's laden with foul language and dark humor.
Perfect. That's
Really better.
that's honestly the main reason why when we started talking to each other, what was it, like a month ago or so? Because of who you guys are, the way that I heard your dynamic, I was like, this would be a really great match for me and Adam because we are basically the same, only in male form, and we talk about slightly different shit.
And now we bring you Color Me Cursed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Color Me Cursed is the name of this episode, because we always like to name our episodes weird shit for fun, because
We're batshit crazy.
we think we're creative.
Yeah. We can relate to that.
Cool. That's.
I'm related to it.
I think it's hilarious.
I think we're funny.
But yeah, so like,
My mom likes me.
well, she has to.
Not really.
But she doesn't have to.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, ladies,
Favorite daughter.
can I send you a survival story about the time that I survived birth? I'm still here.
There's a high mortality rate in the Kenyan family at birth.
Yeah, I would have had 28 siblings, but I ate them all in the
Yeah.
womb.
You vampire.
I don't know if you know this. I live in Utah. I have 21 first cousins.
Ooh.
Everybody in my family breathes like their fucking life depends on it.
Oh, after my youngest child was born, I had my tube tied. Is what I like to say. It was my Father's Day.
It
was
doesn't
my
work
Father's
that
Day
way.
present. No, it does.
It
They
does, I
tied them.
know.
They cauterized them.
Oh, yeah,
I'm shooting blanks.
I watched my husband's vasectomy. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, awesome is not a word I would describe it. It was an experience.
After he had his Valium,
Yeah.
what did they give him? The
Oh yeah. The
morphine? Because then he didn't give a shit.
yeah.
Valium was
Yeah. But that was my Father's Day
Of course, while
present.
he's all loaded, he's like, you know what I'm going to do later? I was like, nothing. You're going to put peas on your nuts and chill the fuck out.
That's what I did.
He's like, I'm going to come in you, and there's going to be no babies. And I'm
No
like,
babies.
See that in front of kids, okay?
It's like skeet zombies.
Oh.
That might be a week from now.
Think
Yeah,
you're aiming a little high, buddy.
I'm still trying to figure out the dynamic because I have, as far as like I have 4 kids, so 2 of them are teenagers and 2 of them are not, and still trying to figure out the dynamic of what to say when certain children are in the room. So sometimes I catch myself saying shit that I would say in front of my son, but not my youngest daughter, and I'm like, I'm just gonna shut up now. I look over and see my daughter looking at me like, what did you just say?
Busted.
Nothing.
I'm so gonna use this.
Yeah.
Oh, Daddy puts a blumpkin.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
I think he said something about a boo cake.
A bukkake.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Oh God.
Who's the Krakow?
Is that kind of Norway? Is that from Norway? Is that a cake?
Yes, it is.
No, it's a Buddhist cake.
My kids were watching TV today,
Yeah.
and they said douchebag, and my kids are like, "Oh, douchebag, that's what you call us, Mom."
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
What do I call I have one of my children is 9, and I was cooking earlier, and she came in and was doing something, and I was like, "What the hell do you want, you little donkey fart?" And she's like, "What did you call me?" And I was like, "Nothing, go away."
Oh my.
But no, they're fun.
Don't worry, forget about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I was like, "Go ask your mother."
Forget about it. No, don't ask mother.
Oh.
Dad'll get you in trouble.
All right, so I took the liberty of not really looking up Skinwalker Ranch because I like surprises.
He wants to be scared.
So Adam actually...
He wants the Skinwalker crawling.
Don't be gross.
Experience.
I do, actually, yeah.
You do?
When I think about it, I touch
Go
myself.
look at the images.
Dude, images on
The
imagery?
images are.
Yeah, for Chuck and for everybody that does not know, there's all types of fucking paranormal things that happen out there.
Yeah, for those
Like
of us...
UFOs, orbs, I'm assuming maybe aliens, cryptids, poltergeists, hillbillies.
That one priest who used to touch me fun.
Yes.
Like,
He might be out there too.
Father Johnson! Curse you, you son of a bitch.
I like how you
I can part my own hair. I'm a big boy.
I like how you gave him a name.
Father Johnson?
That's like a penis.
Yes,
a Johnson.
That's where my mind went, so...
Yeah. My mind doesn't go to penises when I think of fathers, but then again,
Oh. Well, what is this? Even when you think of my father?
of your father, no.
All right. That's what I think about.
Wow.
Not really, no.
He blocked out that scout cap out.
Yes.
Your father looks like.
It wasn't aliens.
My dad looks like an older version of myself, so...
Your
maybe
son
that's
looks like a
narcissism.
younger version of you, which is weird.
He does, actually.
Your teenage son looks the way you did when I met you as a teenager.
That's true.
That's creepy. He's a mini me. Well, mini you. He's a mini you.
He's a mini, not Adam.
Yeah.
So what kind of stuff do you guys know about the Skinwalker Ranch? We'll go into that for a bit and then make jokes.
They live 20 miles away, right? Or no, 20 minutes away, right?
Same thing. They're
Yeah,
just
Same thing.
they're just really fast walkers.
Yeah, same concept.
You would be a fast walker if you had to deal with the shit that you see out there.
All the urban legend and everything that surrounds it. It's not as active, finger quotes, active as it used to be. But there's a lot of paranormal shit that goes on out there.
I think Bigelow scared it away.
Like UFOs, orbs in the sky, unexplained like cattle mutilation, as well as things that pertain to like a supernatural realm for the Native Americans because it is on a reservation.
Nice.
And if you look up the definition of it, it's somebody that has done something taboo, and it's in the native culture. Somebody that's done something taboo, like kill a family member, that is a witch that ends up turning into a skinwalker.
Hey, I read the Bible. It says never suffer a witch to live. So good on them.
Well, I also heard too that that one tribe cursed the was it the Navajo or the Navajo cursed somebody else with the Skinwalker, like sending it there.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's Navajo, Ute, and a few other cultures. But essentially you turn into like a shapeshifter, and so you're kind of like stuck in between that human and animal form.
Kind of like a were animal, but better.
I've been out to Skinwalker Ranch quite a few times.
Did you sneak in and smoke pot?
I would only go back for a large sum of money.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Refer to yourself as not a case.
Nice.
Huh?
What? What?
Yeah,
I missed something.
I've been out there and seen some shit that I've explained it to people multiple times. About a handful of them believe me, but if somebody was all willy fucking nilly, just like, hey, do you want to go to the Skinwalker Ranch? I'd be like, I'd rather dry hump a cactus and chew shards of glass.
Yeah, I've never been.
I'd rather butt fuck a porcupine.
Exactly. Yeah, I would rather like rub my minge on something sharp and papery.
Oh man, this is one of. I like to tell people to go take a nice long fuck off of a razor-tipped cactus.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, that I'd rather do that than.
Cunnilingus on a porcupine.
Ooh.
Ugh. Oh,
Obviously.
coming up thorny, not horny.
From my experiences, the underside of the porcupine is the softest.
Yeah, that's true. It's just getting to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
So it's kind of like like the president of the sorority?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rough on the outside, fuzzy in the middle.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
How do you say?
So it is okay. So that I can't even talk about it. We're talking another
Words?
language. We're reverting to our natural
What is it?
language.
What is it that you ladies say? Fuck words or fuck mouth.
Oh, fuck mouth, make words.
That's it.
Yes, back at the ranch
Yes. No.
Back to the ranch.
Yes.
with the ranch hands. And this is and we're talking about a ranch. Look, we're actually on subject.
We are
on topic.
We do that
Hey,
sometimes.
right? We're not that far off topic.
Right.
We tend to drift.
We walk around the block a little.
Yeah.
So for people that don't know, it actually sits on 480 acres of land southeast of Bullard. Am I pronouncing that right? Bullard?
It's Bullard.
Bullard.
Ballard.
Utah.
You pronounced that wrong.
You,
You pronounced that wrong.
you pronounced that wrong. And in
pronounced rape.
Uintah County.
What?
All the shit out here. Basically, they did say you went to.
Uintah. Bamskis. Look at that. I can read.
It's a miracle.
All the names out here you're going to have difficulty pronouncing because 90% of it are Native American words.
Hey, we live in Phoenix.
Grew up here.
Utah putty tat.
Oh, see, that's, okay, yeah.
We got the Maricopa and all that stuff out here, and a bunch of other things I can't think of right now.
Yeah.
The Yavapai.
That too.
Yavapai. Everything sounds,
Yavapai sounds like a dirty vagina.
kind of feathery.
Maybe fluffy, like
Not not dot dot, but feathery.
Yavapai is like a puffy-lipped vagina, right?
I don't know.
About Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the
No.
shots from Yo Gabba Gabba.
They're speaking another language,
I
Chuck.
feel about Yo Gabba Gabba, it makes me want to go grab my stabba and kill whoever decided to make that fucking show.
I want to rough it in the Uintah County.
I keep wanting to say Utah putty tat.
I'm gonna get
Every
out
time I
there
hear Utah.
and I want to see some shit. I want to see some shit.
Like Two Girls, One Cup style?
No, not that kind of shit.
Okay.
I mean, if it's a poltergeist doing that, if it's some like
Two
freaky.
ghosts, one chalice.
There you go.
I could definitely, there's only a handful of people that I would take out to the Skinwalker Ranch, and you do have to sneak onto the property. So if you get caught, you are trespassing. Most of the time, if you get busted out there, they're just going to set you free and be like, don't fucking come back.
And we would probably go right back.
No, I'd probably.
And we'd probably get busted because we wouldn't shut up. We'd be too loud.
Yeah. No, I could be quiet. I could be
Because
sneaky.
I could be sneaky if I was in a room full of talking people.
And they do have Art and Guard out there.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
They have an Olive Garden?
Fuck yeah, Olive Garden. Tour of Italy is
I
the
am
shit.
so deaf. What did I miss?
I
There was
would-
like three people talking.
No,
and I heard
yes, an Olive Garden. An Olive Garden.
Yes. All you can eat. What?
Yes. Bread baskets.
All you can eat
It
ghost
just
pussy.
it rains down like in the days of Moses.
I did just say that out loud, didn't I?
What?
Damn.
I would
Did you say Jesus?
No.
anything where my husband is not present and doesn't fucking demolish it in the sitting. So
Huh?
Oh.
Oh.
Her husband eats a lot, like
I
us.
be able to go to an all-you-eat-anything and not have everything demolished in the first 7 seconds sitting next to my husband.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. See, I'm
Chuck just looked at me like, "Yep, I know people like that."
I'm a
Yep.
fat guy in a skinny dude's body, so
I'm a fat guy in a fat guy's body.
we balance each other out on a
We balance each other out in a weird way.
on the scales.
We
of,
put 4 Chucks on your side.
I would. There's two things that would happen if there were multiple Chucks on one side.
An orgy.
Either an orgy, yes,
Ding ding ding.
or a fight, or
Oh my God,
both.
that sounds like the human centipede.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Dude, a self-centipede. Whoa.
Self-centered centipede.
A self-centered centipede.
Yes.
It'll be like that thing where, if you take caterpillars and you get them going in a circle, they'll just follow each other until they starve and die.
That's
Awesome.
fucking awesome. Cut
I
them in
gotta try
half
that.
and see if they wander off from each other.
Somebody walks in on me, you're like, "What are you doing?" I'm tossing my salad.
All this talk of Olive Garden and salad and stuff. I'm
What are you
getting
doing with
hungry.
that breadstick? It's buttery. Leave me alone.
Yes.
So you can eat breadsticks.
All you can keister breadsticks.
Hey, I get to actually do this. So back at the ranch. So the Sherman Ranch. Ooh, see that's points right there because it was also called the Sherman Ranch.
The Sherman Ranch?
The Sherman family got spooked the fuck out of there.
Oh, is this the one? Okay, is this correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the one where they saw the big old giant wolf thingy that wouldn't get shot?
Yes. No.
Yeah. So essentially, what happened is this family moved in, and they took over the ranch
for like a couple years.
The whole idea was to like have a closer family life. They were coming in, they were going to ranch, they were going to raise cattle, which is a big thing out here. Like my family raises cattle, and
they got mutilated cattle.
Essentially, what happened is they were in the middle of like branding calves, and they do. It's a series of things that you do, like with the spring herd, with your new calves. You take the horns out if they have them. You put a little green Cheerio deck on the nut sacks of the bulls so that they're now steers.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
And then brand them.
Yeah.
And so there was a corral full of calves, and this gigantic wolf dog thing comes in, and very calm, very serene, wasn't afraid of people.
Right, didn't they bring the kids out?
Into the corral and grabbed one of their calves and starts chewing on this son of a bitch.
Oh shit!
And the gentleman that purchased the ranch, the dad, fired several shots of a
and he's
high-powered
bulletproof
gun into this dog, and then tried to shoot it with a rifle, and nothing.
Yeah,
like nothing.
Didn't it just like trot away, like?
And then drug it away.
Yeah,
a rifle shot to the heart, and nothing.
Shot to the heart,
nothing.
And you're to blame.
Chuck Bon Jovi over there.
You give love a bad name.
No. I almost went full Bon Jovi there.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that took place on Skinwalker Ranch with cattle mutilations, with unexplained sightings, orbs.
Missing cattle too.
You know, the house was under attack at all times. Shit was going missing. The kids were waking up with like unexplained bruises, scratches, bite marks.
And weren't they seeing shadows? Like it was starting outside, and then the kids started seeing the shadows at like the foot of their bed and shit.
But isn't that a sleep disorder called sleep kinky?
Yeah.
I just heard kinky.
Yeah, sleep kinky.
Sleep kinky.
Where you go to sleep and then you wake up covered in bruises.
Oh shit.
Yeah, slinky.
Are you lying?
Yes, I'm lying.
Okay. I thought so.
I'm making shit up.
Yeah.
He makes shit up.
That's a Jaeger night with Nikki. You might wake up with unexplained bruises in weird fucking places.
Bite marks and
like, why does my asshole hurt all of a sudden?
Funny you should say that. Why does my asshole hurt?
Asshole hurt. Because you said if it didn't fit to spit on it.
Because we were bumping, what was it? We were bumping Cheerios.
Bumping donuts.
We were, what is that, the male scissoring?
Yeah, donuts. Bumping donuts is the male scissor.
Yeah, we just gotta hold our nutsack up so it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, only bumping the donuts, not the nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
The donuts, not those nuts.
It's not gay if we say no homo and look away.
Right?
We will never speak of this, only on a podcast.
Oh.
After. It's not gay if you beat each other up after.
Oh man.
Is that a euphemism though? The beating up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, beating off.
Yeah, beating off.
Or the beating up. Oh,
Yeah.
beating up.
It's not gay if I sit on my hand and I can't feel his dick, right?
It's a stranger to both.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. It was a long night and I had to beat him off of me.
Oh. Fun.
Not the kind of beat him off me, you think.
Literally.
Oh man. I have a feeling like a trip to the Uintah might turn into like a Brokeback Mountain kind of situation.
Oh yes.
So we might have to bring our wives and not tell them that it's spooky.
Quit you?
Why can't I quit you?
Because I have the soft anus. That's why.
I couldn't. Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys over Chuck's soft anus. Oh man, too bad you weren't taking a drink. I usually make somebody choke every episode. I make somebody choke.
Don't be gross.
Counterclockwise.
I can't help it if I.
Motion.
Counterclockwise.
People choking.
On his dong.
Really quickly, what are you ladies having to drink? What are you ladies drinking tonight?
The blood of the innocent.
Watermelon vodka.
Angel's not drinking.
Oh, okay.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's fine. I'm drinking a Miller High Life because it's cheap and
I am too.
Yeah.
What a quinkadink.
And you're cheap.
And a Coors Light, the cowboy beer.
I don't care.
And a Mountain Dew.
It's got alcohol
I
content.
think I'm drinking I'm not drinking bottom shelf vodka for once.
Oh yeah.
Like middle shelf.
Middle shelf.
I'm taking a breather. I'm not drinking.
A breather every now and then is good.
I don't have tons of money, so I just buy whatever is cheap.
Some episodes are pretty interesting what we drink, and other episodes it's just cowboy beer.
Oh, sometimes we will grab like a couple of like tall boys.
We have vodka here.
You do?
I think after the breaking point, we'll probably do vodka.
Fuck yeah.
The vodka.
Or there's other liquors.
It started out with potatoes.
Yes.
It started out, I had a sack of potatoes that I didn't want to eat, and I just turned that into vodka. It's a very long process. But it is possible.
Oh, that's where all of my potatoes went.
Potatoes. Whenever I try to say it like an Irishman, I sound like an Indian.
You sound like a caricature of an Irish person. You can't really...
An Indian trying to be Irish.
I don't know if the Irish accent it can be very subtle. It doesn't have to be over the top like your fucking what's his name, the magically delicious motherfucker.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Giving me a Lucky Charms.
I apologize for absolutely fucking nothing.
Nice.
For nothing.
I swear to fucking God, you fucking talk back to me one more time, you'll get five across your fucking eye.
Good God, I'm surrounded by Lucky Charms.
You shut your fucking mouth.
No. We suck.
Chuck-
You don't suck. I suck.
I'm actually
Chuck is actually Scottish. I was just gonna say that too.
And but that was my Irish accent. I've gotten a lot better at this. Is my Scottish accent. But
Sometimes I'm like, what's the fucking difference?
Right? No, there's a big fucking
There is.
difference.
It just pisses you guys off.
About a 30-minute double jumper ride from island to island.
Yes.
Yes.
Trying to do Canadian lately.
Trying to do what now?
What?
Canadian, because we've been doing.
Oh, Canadian.
Who was a serial killer in Canada? I almost said Canada.
Canada.
Oh.
That is a place.
Oh, that's well. The Canadian accent's not that difficult. If you,
Because I'm an idiot.
Eh?
well,
Eh?
I gotta.
Eh?
What
It's
do you call Canadians?
what do I Canucks? No.
Yeah. Canucks. Knuckleheads.
Knuckleheads. No.
Wolverine.
A-holes.
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah. Logan is a Canuck.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine. No, we're talking about the movie Red Dawn.
I always think of Goons.
Oh,
Justin Bieber, so they can't be fucking trusted.
Oh, God.
oh, that's true.
They got Alanis Morissette.
That's true.
That was just a statement. That's not good or bad. That's just a statement.
Squirrel hunt really quick.
Yeah,
And then,
let's hunt for squirrels.
We talk about a case, but
Yeah.
so my husband is 6'10", 350 pounds. Oh God.
That's 10 inches taller than me. I lied. That's 10 and a half inches taller than me.
He's a fucking monstrosity of a man. Like, I'm pretty sure he grew up under tower lanes and ate fucking people.
So we're bringing him with us when we go to the Skinwalker Ranch, is what you're saying.
Well, what she's saying, he's really big, but he's not. He's kind of like very scared of a lot of things. Like
That's
an
what
elephant
we're
with a
there
house.
for.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. What were you saying? I apologize.
No, if he'll say fuck no, he's not going.
Like, if he's uncomfortable, he'll be like, no, this was your fucking idea. There's very few things he won't go and do. But there's an ongoing joke. We refer to him as the baby elephant because...
Because of his large trunk-like penis.
His morning one.
My husband got up in the middle of the morning to go use the restroom.
Okay, we went to a concert. We went to Corn and Rob Zombie last summer.
Nice.
And we all got a hotel room together because it was just the three of us.
Just the three
I
of
was
us.
just gonna sing that.
You're hanging out. Huh?
Jesus. What?
We were singing.
Yeah.
But he's like being all weird. It's like, I have to pee, but I don't want her to see my morning wood. I'm like, dude, just go. I'll close my eyes. I did not. And so it's now the baby elephant.
The baby elephant. It's the elephant in the room.
Yes.
Yeah, and we found him crocheted boxers that have a trap door.
Oh, I've seen-
on the back and the trunk on the front.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yes.
I ordered. You did? Yeah. That's 90 fucking
See,
bucks.
that reminds me of when I was a teenager. My dad had like like a beer gut, and I was just fucking around and said, "Dad, are you pregnant?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm having a baby elephant. You want to see the trunk?"
Terrible. What man says that to their son? Chuck's dad.
My dad. That's where I get it from. So later,
You've been desensitized.
A couple of years later, I was talking to my dad, and I'm like, "Dad, did you know I had I have a scar from when I was a baby?" And he's like, "Really? What? What are you talking about?" I was like, "Yeah, you want to see it?" And he's like, "Sure." And so I went up to his face and I started to unzip my pants.
Oh,
God. Ding, ding, ding.
Fucker.
Right? Oh, my dad. He's a funny guy.
So the Sherman
Get an
family.
opportunity to look at some of the pictures of my house.
Yes.
Yes.
I looked at all of those. I didn't see any orbs. Not that you said there were any, but
you'll get them down in the basement.
nice.
Well, it's not even a basement. It's a cellar, and it's creepy as fuck, and it's all copper rock foundation and mud. And I don't like going down there because it's a lot like Silence of the Fucking Lambs.
Nice.
Ooh, fun.
I don't go down there unless I absolutely fucking have to.
Just put their stuff at the top and say, it's the lotion on the skin.
Why did you get Mary Mary Poppins?
I don't know.
The rain is Spain.
Say bang, you're the plane.
You get the hose
Your
again.
fucking accent sucks.
I know.
Nice. I'm actually looking at these.
No, my house is
right
is
now.
over 130 years old. It's been in the family since it was built. My father-in-law and my grandfather-in-law both died in that home.
Your basement looks like murders have happened there.
Well, deaths. We know that deaths have happened there at least.
Yes.
I'm not going to dispute that. I agree with you.
I'm looking at like the last picture right here with all of the plastic sheeting, and I'm wondering what happened. Because there's a trophy right in the middle. And what was that used for?
Whoever won.
We're under contract to not tell you right now.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I am not at liberty to divulge such information.
They like making podcasts and not being in jail, so they're gonna plead the fifth.
Realistically, I think that's when the boy and my husband were down there working on the HVAC system because my pet raccoon tore it all up.
You have a pet raccoon?
The sheeting for the
No
condensation.
shit, this is no fucking shit.
My pet raccoon got under there and fucking tore up my fucking heating vents.
Is that a euphemism?
They use the word picky. You want a picky? And you hear, here comes the raccoon out of nowhere.
She loved big news.
Chuck wants to know if pet raccoon is a euphemism.
No, that's like a legitimate. I'll send you fucking photos.
That little rascal.
Nice.
Darla.
Oh no, Darla. Yeah, my downstairs is called Darla because she's a little rascal.
I want a trash panda.
A trash panda.
Fuck yeah, that was so cool. I'd be obvious to name it Rocket.
What's your?
No, I had a legitimate raccoon. Her name was Banana Banana the Trash Panda.
Oh, nice.
Like this, that would have been that would have been the name for my vagina in college.
Trash panda?
And a few fucking doctors. I mean, it's debatable.
I used to call my vagina trouser snake sleeve.
The boner koozie.
Yes.
Oh no. Barrel of sausages.
Oh yes. That's what they used to call me in high school.
I don't have a name for mine except for it's closed.
We're closed for renovation.
I guess. Something.
I'm gonna start calling mine Cool Runnings.
Cool. Cool
That
runnings.
sounds like that sounds like you're describing a venereal disease.
Cool runnings, man.
What's wrong with your vagina? I don't know. It's suffering from some cool runnings.
Some cool runnings.
It's like I have to change my underwear every 5 minutes.
We're black guys in there.
Oh man.
Is bobsledding team is that a euphemism?
Yes, it is. Everything's a euphemism. If you
Jamaican bobsledding
One
team.
big fat white guy that pays for everything.
Yes. He's the what is he? He's a cuck, but he's also got a lot of money. So.
Yeah.
That is it. I can't catch my breath.
My breath is running away.
I'm at my breaking point.
You're fucking high. I can't fucking Jamaica. We got.
They're not at their breaking point.
No.
Chuck is.
Hello.
And we're back.
Hello.
And we're back.
Hello. Am I reaching the right people?
You are?
I am looking to contact the right people.
First kilo?
Kilos?
You need me to jerk you off?
Okay, I'm done. You won.
Your first kilo?
Oh my goodness.
There are people.
I'm distracting
Peoples.
myself.
I'm just looking for the peoples. I am not Chuck,
I am not Adam.
but I am not Adam either.
I'm not Nikki.
Yep, I'm not Angel.
You're not Angel? I'm not an angel.
I'm no damn angel, I'm a demon.
Excited.
I'm a demon.
Well, we are.
So, talk about the mutilated cattle.
Exercise the demons.
The power of Christ compels you.
To exercise the demons. They will be very well exercised.
You need to get them on a treadmill.
Demons on the treadmill.
Oh.
Yes, I'm just picturing a priest like going through like a coaching regimen, like a montage of a movie for somebody like getting ready, like in like a martial arts movie, and he's exercising the demon. He's like bump, 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 bump.
They're jazzercising, jazzercising the demons.
You see the demon running up and down stairs, punching like frozen meat. Yes,
Their fists just going right through it. Coach told me to punch as if I'm punching through the thing I'm trying to punch. There you go.
And by that he meant fist him.
I'm so sorry.
Fist him.
You caught me off guard.
Oh, I'm gonna open up another beverage.
I already opened up my other beverage. And I'll tell you what, it's a Coors Light. It's a cowboy.
You know what you didn't do is get the liquor.
Oh, well, yeah. We have time for the liquor.
Yeah.
Where's your vodka? Where's your taters?
I know. My tater vodka. It's got no flavor. It's just the Smirnoff.
Drink them.
I don't have anything fruity to put into it.
You could put my dick in it.
No, I don't think I have a taste for the vodka anymore.
My dick. It's fruity enough.
My dick.
Your taste is dick.
My dick.
Taste is dick.
Dick.
Sorry, it's from a movie called Wanderlust.
Nice.
We quote entirely too much.
Oh no, I've heard you quote it.
What's funny is,
To say, you guys, if you have listened to any episode of ours, you've heard us say that.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in your vibes. In your vibes.
So yeah, I was actually going to ask you about if you have like any personal,
The Victorian house. The Victorian house.
personal paranormal stories,
Victorian
tales.
stories.
Okay. With the Victorian, so I, little bit of a backstory.
Okay.
So my husband's family has owned that house since it was built in 1890.
Nice.
And he was the boy that I loved from afar in high school, and I just didn't have the wherewithal or the nuts to fucking go talk to him.
And I dated his brother.
Me too.
Yeah, in the family.
Long distance.
Many years down the line, we started dating, got married, and I moved from the Salt Lake Valley to Vernal, and we ended up moving into his family home. And it was destroyed. I mean, it was tore up from the fucking floor up. It was horrifying. So we had to remodel. We had to gut it down to the studs and remodel. His father, 15 years earlier, had actually passed away in the home. And my husband was at Lowe's getting shit for the house. And he and a friend who was documenting the remodeling process, she's a photographer. She's actually a combat veteran photographer.
Nice.
Was documenting the remodeling of the home. Well, we're standing in the living room and we're pouring a glass of wine, and you could hear, plain as day, a voice out of nowhere say, "Get the pigs." And we looked at each other and I was like, "What the fuck? Did you hear that too?" And she's like, "What pigs?" Well,
Holy shit.
Dad, my husband's dad, ran a barbecue joint for years and years and years, and he had these little statuesque pigs that stood on either side of the wood-burning stove.
Ooh.
And I was like, "There's pigs on the front porch." She's like, "Go get them, wash them off, and put them back where they were." And I was like, "Jesus Christ, all right."
So not only was it a disembodied, not only was it like a disembodied voice, it was very specific to something that you guys knew about. That's awesome.
Yes, and she, because we both looked at each other and were like, "What the fuck?" So I went, I got the pigs, washed them off, put them back by the wood burning stove. And I mean, we're in the middle of fucking renovations. Like, there's no fucking walls, there's no floors, there's no nothing.
Yeah.
And anyway, we have several situations where you can see like shadows on the floor where his dad used to sit in the kitchen.
Nice.
And that was like his morning sit and smoke spot and like have his coffee.
So that's
And
where
there's
all the
times
soot
in the middle of the night where if you get up around 2:30 to 3:30, if you go in the kitchen, you can actually smell a cigarette. And I don't smoke in my home. I refuse to smoke in my home.
Yeah, me either.
You need to do that. You go outside, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You can smell cigarette smoke in my home at about 2:30, 3:30 every morning. And if you go in my kitchen, you can see the shadow being cast down on the kitchen wall, or the kitchen floor,
Nice.
where he used to sit. Well, we remodeled everything, so where his table used to be is now my stove. And he used to have a TV that sat, like, was mounted to the wall up above the fridge.
And every once in a while when you open the
Still
stove,
go
it
there
smells
at
like
any time
cigarettes.
of the night and see his dad's shadow on the floor.
Oh, wow.
I can't because I don't believe in that shit. So I've stayed the night there multiple times.
Yeah, you were pretty fucking faded every time you stayed the
No,
night.
I haven't. And not every time. I've stayed
Yeah,
there
every time.
totally sober before.
There was that one night.
Because I don't believe in it,
Let's
which
see.
is weird.
Yeah, that's the thing is that I used to be a avid believer in anything because I was raised very religious and have moved far beyond the religiousness. I'm an atheist, and But I have had experiences of weird shit. I just don't know what the fuck it is. Like, most people will, like, have weird experiences like you're describing and be like, yeah, that was a ghost.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you know it was a ghost?
Combined, Chuck and I have had a lot of weird experiences, but we're just not quick to label
I know
them.
we met each other. That's the first weird experience.
That was very weird, yeah. A pair of normals.
I'm super skeptical, so that shit doesn't happen to me. I can stay the night in your house, which I have a few times, and I have been totally sober a few times. And there's nothing, and she'll say something happened, but I'm skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't happen to me.
There's a bunch of weird shit that's happened in my house. Like, so I took pictures of the stairs that lead up into the landing where you go up into my kids' rooms and shit in the carousel of the Victorian. And there's usually, like, they don't like hitting the landing. Like, you'll hear them go up the stairs and then they fucking sprint like Usain Bolt to the top of the fucking stairs because whatever's in the fucking landing, they don't like it.
Right.
I just want to go and explore.
Be my guest, dude.
Yeah.
Come on over.
All right.
I stay
guess.
upstairs totally sober and not experience anything because I'm skeptical.
And that
I'm
may play
skeptical too, but I want to examine because like I was saying before, like I have had weird shit happen to me. Now, lately, not so much, but maybe it's, and that's the thing is that was it attributed to like my mental health issue when I was a teenager?
Was it attributed to your belief system at the time?
My drug use, my alcohol use. What was it? How deep I was into religion or the religion that I was in at the time. Like I stopped being religious around 16 years old. But up until that point, I was I was trying, to be a good religious boy, and it wasn't, work. It didn't work.
It didn't
out.
click for you.
It didn't take. But like, I saw some weird shit, but I don't know how to explain it. Like back then, I said it was a ghost or a demon or a UFO or whatever.
Same thing when I would see UFOs. I would be like,
now
oh,
it's like,
that must be aliens. But
what
not
was
now.
it? Like I know weird shit has happened and does happen to some people. Some people see weird shit. I just don't like being on that side of the fence that says it was definitively this thing.
Or that.
Because how do you know?
Since I was a youngster, I've had different paranormal encounters. There's a handful of things that I've experienced that lead me to believe that, like, I'm clearly not the only fucking person in the universe. The things that I've seen on Skinwalker Ranch, people have called me a liar and a fucking storyteller. The things that I've experienced in my own home, whether it was, my Victorian or even as a youngster in my teenage years, I have stories for days and days, but I'm also very sensitive to certain things. So I think Nikki's onto something when, if you don't believe it, or you're not sensitive, you're not open to those things, then you're not going to experience them the way that other people do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That a lot.
Well, Nikki,
Because my little sister said that this house I live in is haunted. And she told me stories about what happened in my house. And I'm like, I've lived here for 6 years. Now shit has happened. But I'm skeptical. I don't believe in it. So fuck it. So it doesn't happen to me.
Yeah.
And maybe it could be like a weird. Maybe it could be like a weird the development of a certain individual's brain, where your sister is more
in tune with it,
susceptible to certain things.
It could be the way we're wired.
Not necessarily open to believing it, because maybe she also at the same time is being maybe started out skeptical about shit like that and actually was able to see it. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I'm spitballing.
There you go.
The only time I've ever had a feeling that somebody was around was my grandma, who helped raise me. And when she died, it really fucked with me. And I would have dreams that she would be at my house and she would knock on the door and she couldn't come in. And I would try to let her in, but she wouldn't come in. I would open the door, I would open the screen door, and she couldn't come in, but she was standing on my porch. And that's the only time I've ever had any kind of feeling that somebody was there. And I would think that she was standing at the end of my bed.
Yeah. And see, in that case, she's somebody that's really...
Because I was open to that.
Yeah. And see, in this case, it's somebody that was really close to you.
Yeah.
Well,
this also kind of goes back to, a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about nurture versus nature, and how, because, for example, take me and my brother, for example. My brother's 18 months older than me, and we've had similar experiences, life experiences growing up. We've lived in the same house, we have the same parents, we've had the same similar circumstances, but I understand that when he was born, he had this personality, and when I was born, I had my personality, and we just do not mesh. So maybe it's like a personality thing, or the way that you were developed in the womb or something in your brain that actually allows you to be able to see these types of things.
It could be the way we're wired, and it could be just, sometimes it takes that first experience.
Ghosts are selective, and we're like, I don't want you to see because you're a skeptic.
Sometimes, sometimes it takes a certain experience to get through that could turn a skeptic into a believer. Whereas other people are just, and there are also people that are really open to the possibility and never have an experience.
This goes with the yin and yang of being an angel.
Yeah.
Yin and yang.
So you guys are kind of like a Scully and Mulder.
Yes.
I would say that that's kind of mine and Adam's dynamic as well, because...
But we're both believers to a degree, but I'm an agnostic, he's an atheist, so we're both a little on the opposite end of religion.
We're skeptical, but we've had experiences, so it's weird to pinpoint what.
I think I want to believe more.
Fuck, an angel's very open to everything happening. And yeah, like we're polar opposites, but we get along like you would not believe.
Like fire and water?
Yeah.
Yeah, fire and water get along so well.
Yes. We're water. We're water and water. We're
definitely fire and water.
Chuck and I are water and water. We're a Scorpio and a Pisces.
I don't know
Who's
what
the
that means.
Pisces?
Huh? Me.
Guess.
Who's the Pisces?
Not Chuck. You're all guess, and I'm like, here.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio.
We're Sagittarius and
Pisces.
And Pisces.
Cool.
Pisces. Fish.
Sagittarius is such an open thing, and that's me.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can do so many different things as a Sagittarius.
It's because you have multiple fucking personalities.
I do.
Like a Gemini or a Pisces. Pisces. Okay, I wouldn't say Pisces are.
I'm stepping back from this conversation because I don't know.
It's like I don't believe in that shit. No, actually, you do to it. I mean, you.
I know that I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah, there you go.
That's about it.
We're eventually going to do an episode on astrology because my whole thing with astrology, I was
You should have us in it.
Yeah, sure.
Astrology.
Hell yeah.
Go. There's a book.
Astroglidology.
Astroglidology.
Can we call the episode Astroglidology?
There's a book that you can get, or I'll send you mine, by a chick named Janine Woolfolk.
Yes, I have that book.
It's the only book you'll ever need.
I have it.
Adam has that book.
Okay, let me ask you this: have you had it so long? Have you had it so long that the plastic?
Except for Adam that has it.
Yes, Adam
has it.
I knew I was the Chuck. I've had it since I was about 16.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had it since I was a teenager. So the plastic wrap kind of thingy, on the cover, has it all peeled off?
No, because I take good care of my shit.
Yeah.
I take good care of a lot of my shit, but for some reason that fucker just went to shit.
Chuck, do you write in your books?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm Chuck.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but no, answer this question. When we do the episode about astrology, can we call it astroglidology?
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
They're like, name it whatever you want. It's your episode.
I just think it's fun.
Good.
Astroglide.
Yeah.
We could do commercials.
I mean, all the times that we've already talked about anal sex in certain ways right now.
Well, we do
Might
a
as
lot of
well.
that because I feel like it would offend people a little less.
I don't give a fuck.
Most guys get together and they talk shit and they're like pussy, 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 pussy.
Tits upon tits upon tits upon tits.
We do that though. We do the tits thing.
That's how we are.
Yeah.
But we say
We just imagine so from one of our first episodes we're talking about
fractals.
Imagining tits but like shark teeth where you lift up one set of tits
And there's a whole bunch of
tits
others
underneath and it just keeps going infinitely tits upon tits. So
Kinda
we made a song about it.
You almost lost me when you said shark, but when you said continuous tits, I was totally involved.
There you go.
Shark teeth?
But wait, have you guys ever watched the movie Teeth?
No, but I've heard of it and I really don't want to because ow.
So I used to work.
I've been known to like a toothy blowjob now and then.
Years. And when that movie came out, it was like, what kind of horse shit is this? And it's all based on a virgin who's into sex, blah blah blah, and she has a condition called vagina dentata.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that. Was it a B movie?
One of the most amazing movies you will ever fucking see.
It was a B movie, right?
Huh?
It was a bee movie, right?
No, the bee movie has Jerry.
Literal bees in it, yes, but they were Pixar bees. No, my wife and I watched that, and so yeah, I do know what movie that is, and we thought it was going to be like, because we like horror movies, and we're like, well, we'll give this one a chance.
You like horror movies?
It ended up being like a very sexual horror movie, and we just thought it was funny.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Yeah.
I genuinely enjoy the like B and C horror flicks, things like Thanksgiving or Poultrygeist or Dumb Beavers. Like that shit makes me incredibly happy.
Oh yes, this is hilarious.
Like I've been in my room. I spent a lot of time in my bedroom. I've got like the information station.
I'm sorry, just
and I have
out of context.
iPad and my phone at my fingertips when I'm researching because I like to look at several sources at once. And my husband came in there one day and I shut everything off and I was just watching TV and I was in there giggling like a fucking schoolgirl with a fucking 12th grade crush. He's like, what the fuck are you laughing at? And I'm like, zombievers, they eat the crotches out of people. He's like, you have fucking issues, first and foremost. He's like, you're worrying me because you're in here laughing like a fucking crazy maniac. I'm like, well.
Oh my God, every word you were saying, I'm thinking, I could cut this up to make it sound so horrible right now.
Edit it too. I spent a lot of time in my bedroom.
I spent a lot of time in my bedroom. My husband came in and was laughing at me. I had my fingers on the thing. Yeah.
I mean, you do what you do. If it's inappropriate and I'm upset with it, I'm gonna send the fucking Yeti to come and get you.
There you go.
No, I wouldn't. I would do that just to send you a copy of it, and that's it. Just because.
It almost sounded like she said send the Yeti.
Yeah.
Which reminds me about the. Oh, you did. So the Bigfoot. Jumping back into our other topic. So, have you guys heard about the Bigfoot type things out in the Skinwalker Ranch?
Yes.
Which may or may not be the Skinwalkers, pretty much, like shape-shifting. It's your grandfather, Harry and the Hendersons.
Would you like to hear the story of the reason why I won't go back?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
When he says no, he means yes.
Twist my arm.
I say yes.
I'm twisting his arm.
Okay.
Yes. That's my penis.
I had a couple of friends that came out from California. And they were like, dude, Skinwalker Ranch, blah, blah, blah. I know you live just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Right.
And I was like, all right, this is it. This is the last time I'm going. And this would have taken place in about 2007 or 8. And it was late at night. We'd all been drinking. We found a sober driver. And I was like, we have to take the back way in because if you take the front way in, they do have the guard towers. And they do have armed guard out there. They've had CIA, FBI, all the fucking IAs.
Are they authorized to shoot first?
And I was like, huh?
Are they authorized to shoot first and ask questions later? Or would they just give you a stern warning and kick you out?
I'm not 100% on that, but they will fucking stop you. And they do have great big weapons that are a little bit intimidating.
Shit.
And I can send you photos.
And then we'll confiscate all of your weed.
Send you photos of that.
Nice.
But
and then Chuck can put it on the episode, which would be cool.
We get out there and we pull up a dirt road, and I was like, we have to cut through this field. We've got to go through this barbed wire. And I said, I'm going to take the truck and I'm going to park it down the main drive, but it's going to be a couple miles up so that they can't see us. Well, we got out there. We saw orbs kind of shooting across the sky.
Nice.
Weird noises, which could have been coyotes. It could have been something different. And we got to one of the main places, and you saw like what would have been a shooting star on the fucking ground.
So do you think it might have been one of those interdimensional portals that they talk about out there? Because I've heard stories about that. Like what color was it?
No, but yeah, there's some shit out there that you don't want to fuck with.
Nice.
And we got to a point where everybody was nice and scared. They'd heard lots of noises. They'd seen orbs like shooting through the sky. They'd heard different noises.
Nice.
I said, well, all we got to do is cut straight across this trail. It's going to take us straight to my Bronco. And this, I had an old, like, OJ Bronco.
Nice.
And I parked it down the drive, and I was like, well, let's just go.
Let's go, like OJ and AC.
So we all get in the Bronco, and my driver gets in, and he's like, how are you feeling? And I was like, I'm terrified right now. Like, we need to get the fuck out of here. So the biggest dog I've ever seen in my entire fucking life, which looked like a Malamute crossed with a Great Dane crossed with a fucking werewolf, pokes his head out of the bushes.
You just described my brother.
I looked at this thing, and I looked at it, and I was like, do you fucking see that thing? And my driver says, yes, I see it. And I'm like, get me the fuck away from that thing, whatever that is. It's bad juju. Get me away. This thing fucking stood up on its hind legs.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Like, if I'm lying, I'm fucking dying.
It's a moose squatch.
People call me a liar, and I get it. Like, not everybody's fucking open to this. It stood up on its back fucking legs and came out on the road. And my driver, being the fucking idiot that he is, threw my Bronco in reverse and just started driving backwards out instead of doing like a 3-point turnaround and getting the fuck out of Dodge. This thing ran in reverse on its fucking hind legs and paced my Bronco at about a 40-mile-an-hour.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, the good thing...
Looking in my fucking window on the passenger side, and I got my fucking head, like, as soon as I looked up and saw what I was looking at, I put my head down and was like, no, I don't want to look, I don't want to see, just get me the fuck out of here.
Right.
Got to the main road, it dropped back down on all fours and ran in reverse back to, like, down the road to where it was.
Crazy.
That is the last time I...
Like, it ran backwards?
That's why I won't go.
Yeah.
It was running backwards? Like,
Yep.
like galloping backwards? That's,
Even when it was keeping pace with the Bronco.
that's crazy as fuck. 'Cause
That had to have
I
been...
can't think of
At
any
40
animal
miles an hour.
that
And that had to have been the Skinwalker.
Because he was behind the fuck out of... So we used to call my Bronco the OJ.
Yes.
And he was easily doing 40, 45 miles an hour. And this thing was on its hind legs running in reverse, fucking like pacing, looking through the passenger side window. I'm getting fucking chilly. And when it stopped, and it was right before we hit the fucking... You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right before we hit the highway, it landed on all fours, spun around, and ran in reverse back to where it came from.
Now, when you looked at it, what did it look
Like,
solid?
I'm not going back out there again. Fuck that.
Now, when you would look at it, did it look solid? Like it was there.
Or was it translucent?
Oh yeah, like you could see the fucking wind blowing through its fur. You
Oh,
could see
shit.
every detail of its body.
Ooh.
It had the wolf, like yes.
So this thing was doing something that was...
like if a you know when you like pick a dog up and you fucking joke and make them dance and shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Holy shit.
Very wolf-like. You could see the wind blowing through its hair, but it had no eyes, like just empty eye sockets.
What's pretty intense about that is it was doing things that are very unnatural, but it looked very natural, like it's there, like it's physical.
Oh, it
Stop describing my penis.
I fucking hyperventilated by the time. So you know where the bowling alley is, right there. On the
I do,
track?
yes.
By the time we hit the bowling alley, that's where it stopped, and it fucking ran backwards to go back to where it fucking came from, and it had poked its head out of the bush like it's been following us the whole fucking time.
That's crazy.
Don't go out there, dude. There's shit out there.
I went once to the edge and I was like, nah, I'm good. And
Yeah.
we left.
Now, what was the feeling you got?
Because I'm super skeptical.
Well, what was the feeling you got that made you want to not go any further?
Hyperventilating?
You know what? No. You know that feeling in your stomach when you know you're in fucking trouble, but
Exactly.
you haven't been approached by it yet, and you've got that fucking
Yeah, like it's coming.
hit in your fucking tummy.
I do suffer
That-
from
that-
anxiety. So
And
yes.
see-
And then I started sweating.
And see, we've described this.
It's an immediate feeling of regret.
Wow.
Like, I fucked up.
Shouldn't
I
have.
went there one time and I went to the edge and I was like, no, I'm good. But my daughter-in-law went there. Daughter-in-law. My goddaughter.
How the fuck old are you?
I don't have a daughter.
Or how young?
What?
I mean, you do live in Utah, so I'm like, how young was your daughter when she got married?
No, we're
Or your son?
We're 37. Both of us are 37.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
just fucking
But
with
my
you.
goddaughter went, and she sent me a video, and it was legit. Like, she was sitting at the gate. She didn't even go in. She was sitting at the gate, and she was videoing it with the flash on. And all of a sudden, her flash turned off.
Crazy.
Like, all the lights on the car turned off.
Everything turned off. All the lights went off, and she was freaking the fuck out.
Oh,
She's
wow.
like, I didn't turn it off. I didn't turn it off. We're leaving, and I could hear her panicking. I'm like, why the fuck did you go there? Like, why? But she had, you know, when you turn on your phone and you turn on the flash and you're videoing shit, her flash went off.
That's crazy.
More than once, and she kept trying to turn it back on. Yeah, and the flash was off.
That's crazy.
And that's the only story I have of there because I refused to go. I went to the edge and I freaked the fuck out and I left.
The first time I ever went to Skinwalker Ranch, I hiked about 8 miles in. And
Oh, shit.
sat up on a bluff.
And did some shrooms.
Sandstone. And we sat out there smoking points. And you could see orbs like flying. Like just
Nice.
flying. And it wasn't an eerie feeling. Like it made you uncomfortable because you're like, what the fuck is that? But you would see like orbs of light flying through. I think the last time I went out there was the most menacing time I've ever felt being out there. And that's why when people are like, take me out there, I'm like, yeah, like grand, I'll take you out there.
Now, do you feel it?
A lot of people asking us to take them there. I don't even know where it is, because fuck that.
Oh, we're even asking. We're doing this. We're going there.
Eventually.
If you guys come out, we'll go.
Okay.
I'll go.
But we're bringing equipment because we're going to try to capture
That's
things.
the thing, yeah. When we go, if we go, we're not going to go like all like ghost hunter style. We're actually,
And we're not going to go super skeptic either, but we want to see what we can capture.
Right.
On film, that is, and on audio.
We'll come in on the side, like we'll park. So the way that we do this is we park one vehicle where we drop off and then we sneak in on the fucking, the west side, and then we take the vehicle and drop it off on the main drive. So that when you go through the fucking ranch, you can hit that main road and hit a vehicle, and then you go get your other one and come back.
Because Utah is directly north of us, right?
Yes.
I'm not very good at geology.
Geography.
I know what it is.
I know, you're being silly.
But yeah, so yeah.
Okay, but I know that you guys are. I know that you guys are in fucking Phoenix, and you guys have Lost Fogs there, and they have steak and guacamole burritos.
Oh yes, they do.
Yes.
You have to bring 4 of those. And
Okay.
So it's 480 acres of land.
That's a lot of acres.
Yeah, it is. And then they're parking. You guys are parking miles out from that, and then sneaking in.
Usually when you go in, depending on which side you go in from, there's like 4 different ways that you can sneak onto the property, and I probably shouldn't tell you guys that, but you'll never be able to cover all of the property.
Yeah.
They don't have the armed guard out there like they used to. The activity has died down quite a bit from what I understand, but I have about 6 different entry points that I can get on there.
Sweet. Now, when you say armed guards, is it weird that I'm picturing like one of those like guards that stand out in front of the building in Buckingham Palace?
Yes. You go up to them, they don't move and all that. Like a statue.
They don't have fuzzy hats, but they do have big guns.
Yeah? Okay.
That's okay, I'm fuzzy.
That's where my goddaughter was.
Yeah.
My goddaughter was at that guard point, and that's when she was videoing, and her flash all of a sudden went away. And there was more than one of them that happened to.
Which reminds me, so 2 things that are very similar. Like I've seen a lot of UFOs in my life, and I've taken a lot of pictures of UFOs.
Fucking ornithologists.
Ugly fucking ornithologists, bird peepers. But so the one time I tried to video a UFO, my camera completely shut off. The screen went fucking haywire, shut off, and it's basically a paperweight now.
Wow.
Yeah. So they were okay with me taking pictures, but not video.
You know what this means?
What's that?
Instead of trying to film it digitally with like digital cameras, use like a film camera.
Yes, maybe.
Because I've captured shit on
Film.
VHS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've got this video of, and I can't find it because it was at my parents' house in their garage, and they've moved.
We're going to find it.
But yeah, it's probably
Just like I found your old album with Jeremy, and I found the EVP on it.
Yes, that's true.
So
Which, by the way, I want to listen to more of that. Anyway, so there's this video that I have of like when we play it back. At first, it's just me and my siblings, you know, screwing around and playing guitar and singing and shit.
And for our listeners, this is on episode 3.
Yeah. And then so when we go and play the video back, we can see little like translucent.
Yes, slurring.
God damn it, say the word.
Yes, slurring. Huh?
Say the word.
Translucent.
Translucent. No, I've also had some
And I drink more.
marijuana. So translucent ghost apparition thingies in the video, like just hiding out in like little corners of our house,
Listening to the jam session.
When you play the video back, we could actually see them like peeking out from behind the couch and shit.
Which is kind of like EVP in a way, where you don't hear it in real time.
Yeah.
But when you play back the audio, you can hear it. So you had it's almost like a, you know.
But do you believe in it?
I believe that something happened. I don't know what it was though.
Yeah.
I believe. I mean, there's a multitude of possibilities as to what it could be. Hell, even one of those possibilities could be faulty VHS.
That is a possibility.
But I saw some shit.
Rick, I don't believe in it, so I don't see it.
No.
And and that is the case with some people. And then sometimes an event will happen that will put somebody on the path. And I think that's pretty much how Chuck and I are. I mean, we are basically skeptical people, but we've had enough weird events happen that put us on this path to want to find out what the hell these things are, or at least get other people asking the questions of what these things are.
Right. I mean, that's kind of why you will never hear me say it was definitely a ghost.
Yeah.
Or it was
Or
definitely
demons.
an alien. Or if it was definitely Sassafrasquatch.
Sassafrasquatch.
What?
Angel told me the story of her father-in-law and that she can hear him in the kitchen and he's hanging out and watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I don't see it because...
Now, let me ask you a question.
I don't believe that shit.
When she's telling you that, is it something that's happening at that moment, or is she telling you something that has happened previously?
Has happened.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe at a certain point, like if you're there and Angel is experiencing it and she's like, hey, Nikki, come here, take a look. That's where we would see.
Which that is the real frustrating thing with paranormal activity is it never
it's
seems...
like a bad comedy movie.
Yeah, it never seems to happen when you want it to happen, to where you could show it to somebody. But if you...
It's
if
like
you're,
sex.
Yeah, right? But if you are lucky...
Otherwise... Stop and talk about what is sex.
Oh, no.
What is sex?
That even came from months.
So when a mommy bee and a daddy bird love each other very much...
Interspecies sex happens.
Yeah. That's how you get fucking wasps.
Oh, that's where I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
White Anglo-Saxon Protestants?
Yes.
Wasps? Okay.
Is that what that means? Mm-hmm. Fucking...
You never heard of like waspy? Like, oh, that's very waspy. It's like white Anglo-Saxon prostitutes.
Prostitutes?
Protestants.
I have not heard that.
Protestants, not prostitutes. Get prostitutes off my mind.
Where do we find the male prostitute?
The male prostitutes? Well, I was one back in my day. I'm kidding. I had to make ends meet. So I made ends meet and made money from it. But, and then the other thing. So the feeling, that gut feeling Yeah, there you go. I totally lost my point. I was just sitting here listening to Chuck sing.
I got a feeling.
Exactly.
But no, so and we discussed this on previous episodes that feeling tends to precede paranormal events.
Ejaculation?
Yes. And come in the pants, and then paranormal things happen.
Precedes ejaculation?
Yes.
Doesn't it usually?
So the feeling that...
It has to be stimulated first. I mean, it's not like I I don't randomly, spontaneously jizz on myself. I have to be stimulated first.
Nikki, Angel, this is not Angel that has not been penetrated for months.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, you know what would be awesome is if you guys did that on your show.
Wait, what?
Wait, which part?
Which part are you talking about?
Yeah, which part? Because
the not Nikki, not Angel.
I feel like I've been penetrated for months.
Oh yeah. I mean, that reminds me of
So last time you were penetrated.
and I think I might have actually told this story already, but I'm a little drunk and a little high. But so years ago, I had to have a prostate exam, and I told my
Prostitute exam?
yes, I had
Prostitute
to
exam.
have my prostitute exam.
A male one, so,
Yes.
since you guys were asking about
How
that.
was your prostitute?
It was stingy and dirty and needed a good washing.
How many diseases did she have?
74.
And a half.
All of them. She had herpelipatitis.
Herpelipatitis.
So I told my brother-in-law
The ganja-ria.
that I had to be digitally penetrated. And he's like, they have a digital one for that now? And I just held up my fingers and
Like
waved my
digits?
hand and waved my fingers. And he's like, oh, digit. Yeah. Digit.
God.
Oh my God, for so many months of the digital exam.
Yeah. Also, if you ever need to go to the OBGYN again, I like to refer to them as customer cervix representatives.
Is this customer cervix? Is this the customer cervix?
Yes. The customer cervix representative. My wife got mad at me because I called her OBGYN that when she was pregnant.
I'm just representing the customer cervixes.
Yes.
So, do you guys happen to know, with the back to the Skinwalker Ranch again? Coming full circle.
Full circle.
Do you know if Bigelow is still running the joint, or did he get out of there? Because I know he bought the.
As far as I know, it is actually government owned at this point.
Gotcha. Because I know. What was it? Robert Bigelow. He set up shop there.
Tom DeLonge purchased it.
I know he's the new owner. Tom DeLonge's out there now.
She's going meanies.
That's okay.
Sorry, Nikki's going to bed.
Okay.
Good night.
Nikki.
And that's the end of the show, folks. I'm kidding.
Thanks for coming and listening.
And she goes to bed. No, but at one point in time, when the Bigelows had it, and prior to that, there was the Sherman family that had it, but it's the government that has it.
Gotcha.
They've been in control of it since about 2009.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, because I know when Bigelow was there with the NIDS group that he put together, they would try to capture, like we were talking about, the paranormal does not just happen whenever you want it to happen. I'm sitting here listening to Chuck just having this long burp.
Yeah.
Just like,
I leaned away from the microphone.
he did, but it was very distracting. They're very interesting at the same time. So anyway, so the NIDS group, they're sitting there trying to do all these tests, and they just couldn't get the poltergeist or interdimensional beings or whatever they were, the Skinwalkers, they couldn't get them to cooperate. It's just, the shit would happen. They would almost play games with these researchers, which is funny.
These fucking paranormal beasts are not...
went off, you would see orbs, or you would hear shit.
Right.
They would set up these cameras, and you would have like bits of light go through with it. You know, it could have been a firefly, it could have been a bug, it could have been...
Even when they had the camera facing under the camera, like, you know. That was Chuck. Oh, that was not Adam.
You gotta debunk it.
We had to debunk that. That is not the paranormal.
That hurt though. Hurt like
It did?
paranormal.
It hurt like the paranormal?
Yeah.
It hurt paranormal.
paranormal.
Nice.
This is my wax.
He's taking things apart over there.
There's a lot of things that have taken place out there. If you guys want a really good book, there's
The Bible?
for the Skinwalker.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are interested in that. And it gives like the full detailed account from the late 80s clear through to the late 90s.
Nice.
Of everything that's taken place out there. And I highly recommend that book. And you can find that pretty much anywhere, and it's fairly inexpensive.
And you guys heard that at home?
But anytime you want to come stay the night at my house, fuck around with the Ouija board, go down to that creepy ass cellar where Buffalo Bob skins ladies. Like
Buffalo
Bob. That's like
Buffalo
like a
Bob, won't you come out tonight?
That's
come
like a
out
quad-
tonight. Come out tonight. Buffalo Bob, won't you come out tonight and skin all the ladies?
that's like a quadruple. Yeah. That's we can go out to Skinwalker Ranch. We can check out the Victorian house, the Ouija board. So we are actually going to do an experiment on YouTube pretty soon here with the Ouija board.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to debunk it or prove it, just to see what happens.
We're just gonna play with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what comes of it.
What?
Yeah, because we can go do our own. We're gonna have to have Daddy set up some lights down there because I don't like the cellar on the best day, but it's dark and it's fucking creepy back there.
Nice.
We recorded is apparently haunted.
Ow, Jesus Christ.
The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah. I made really good spaghetti and
Oh, that's what
brat.
it is. It's the red sauce.
It's the meat sauce and the bratwurst and the fucking, it was so good, but
That's a lot of meats in you.
yeah, that's what she said.
That's what I said.
That's why they call me barrelless sausage.
The meat sauce.
The meat sauce. Would you ladies like to spend like some time promoting yourselves some more? They're like, no.
I think we're good.
There.
If
Anything
you're
to plug
into
other than-
fun and you like Foul Mouth 3 and you like dark humor and a lot of detail, because that's one thing that we swear to God we never do is we're not cutting out any details. If there's something dirty like Dean Coral or Rodney Alcala or Toy Box,
You're not giving the G-rated version.
that ever happened to a victim, if you're okay with that, join us while we fuck your feelings. Otherwise, you probably ought to go listen to something else.
Right, I was...
We're currently on Robert Pickton, which we're trying to get everything that we can find on it.
Yeah.
Well, there was something that I wanted to bring up because the other day I was listening, and I've been trying to catch up, and I'm a bit behind on your guys' show, but I was listening to the one about like the killer kids, and one of the stories you guys were telling about, I almost started crying because I have a 9-year-old daughter, and there's that story about the kid whose like friend across the street and her little sister come over and he hit her with the baseball.
The baseball bat?
Yeah.
Fucking stabbed her and shoved her under
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm just picturing because my 9-year-old daughter is very like she's kind of a tomboyish, and she would have been over there playing baseball with the kid, and I'm like, fuck, like it just made me empathize. It fucked with me.
We have a couple of people that definitely deal with things a little bit harder because they're parents, but in the true crime nature, almost 65% of what happens in true crime does deal with underage.
Yeah.
And my kids wonder why they can't go anywhere now.
There you go.
Like, they're like, fucking helicopter parent?
It's like the more you research this shit, you're like, nope.
Yeah. I was like, what was that post earlier? I'm afraid of the octogenarians.
Old peoples.
There was a post under your Facebook page.
Oh, the ones, the breathing Aryans, the ones that subside on oxygen alone?
No, I was saying that I'm like the 80-year-olds who are like standing there, and I'm like, which one of you killed somebody? I'm afraid of them.
You're afraid.
I'm afraid of old people.
Yes, they're like zombies. I mean, you can outrun them.
Maybe.
Most of them.
Yeah, I can't.
Don't fall.
I can outrun them for a brief period, and then I would get winded because I'm a smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a smoker, but I want to sit up on top of a building and I want to snipe a few, and then I'm out. Like,
old people
I'm not
or zombies?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Interchangeable in the
Like,
story.
you've lived a long enough life. Goodbye, Grandma.
You hit the life's lottery. Boom.
Angel's all in for fighting the fight, and I'm like, I just want to take out a few, and the zombie sniper situation.
Yeah. Fuck
and
it.
Angel's like, live it out.
Find a helicopter pilot and then just shoot him from the helicopter.
There you go.
Like your
My
fucking.
brother's a pilot.
Like your fucking what's her name? Alaska. What's her goddamn name? Fucking
Miss Alaska.
Caribou Barbie. What's her name?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
yeah. No, dude, now that
we're thinking of her name,
I can't think of her name. God damn it.
I
I can see Russia from my patio porch. Yeah. Why do you do this to me? Sarah Palin.
Thank you.
Good
Fucking
God. Chuck not being able to remember, maybe not remember.
Shooting moose or elk from her helicopter or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sarah Palin.
Yeah, but have you been around a fucking moose? I shoot it from a helicopter.
Yeah,
too.
I'll shoot.
They're mean bitches.
Yeah.
I think they're scary as fuck.
Yep.
Right.
Medicine.
Hey, my evil.
They're scary too, fuck.
Evil baby.
The evil baby's here. Do your evil laugh.
Uh-huh.
Do it.
Come on. Do the evil laugh. Come on. Do it.
So it's 12:43 a.m. here.
Only?
And my evil child is still.
Do it.
The child is possessed. Do your evil laugh.
No, because I don't sleep because I'm evil.
Sleep because I'm evil. Do it.
That's awesome.
Evil laugh. Come on, do it.
Do it. She is one that when we take her to Skinwalker, she'll see it.
If you're gonna do an evil laugh, you better do it right then.
Do it right now.
No, not gonna happen.
Yeah, she's not doing it now.
No.
She's trying to be cute.
Thank you guys so much for having us on.
You're
You guys
welcome.
showed up
Thank
to,
you.
Collect me and take me home.
Yes. Thank you for being on and you guys are awesome. That's all I can say.
And for going on many tangents with us.
Yes. And large tangents.
Large tangents.
Not just mini tangents.
It's been a great haul.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Thank you. Well, maybe we'll try and do it earlier next time.
Yes.
Whenever I have time
Sounds
off.
good, guys. You have a great night.
You too.
You too.
Bye.
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 Bye. I just had to.
Bye.
Just had to. Doom.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
We always do long outros, so.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. So, and before we get going, so just to come to a happy little conclusion, like a happy ending. Happy ending. You read my mind.
I read something.
So, yeah, so the Gory Gals.
They were awesome.
They were very much so. Go check out their podcast. Really, Color Me.
Color Me Dead.
I was going to say Color Me Cursed,
but that's
because I'm all hung up on this episode.
Yeah.
But
you're so egocentric.
Exactly.
But no, that was so much fun, and I honestly, now I want to take a trip to Utah.
Yes.
I've never wanted to go to Utah before.
You went to
Utah.
You went to. So the Skinwalker Ranch. There have been disembodied voices heard there, which is funny that she lives not too far from there.
Yeah.
Angel, and she's heard a disembodied voice.
Yeah.
Not saying that that only happens there, but it's very interesting. Cryptids, people have seen cryptids, skinwalkers.
Like that fucking thing that she was talking about running around chasing after her
was very
fucking. I would have shit my pants and then ate the shit and then shit that shit.
And then shit that shit. And then that shit would just vomit and then eat it back up and then shit it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a bot fly.
Getting a little of it on the ground, and then it would have some floor spice.
Yeah.
But no, that's not
that
delicious.
comment was about as useless as taste buds in an asshole.
Useless as nipples on a man.
Yeah. No, they're useful.
They are.
Where else am I gonna put my clamps?
Right. Other than that, Nikki. It was her goddaughter, right?
Yeah. Oh, with the lights turning off.
Exactly,
man.
So, and then the orbs.
Was a fun episode.
The orbs.
Boobs.
The boobs. Yes.
Yeah.
Seeing boobs in the sky. So, the point I'm trying to make here is,
I'm just picturing like a Terry Gilliam animation with like tits in the sky instead of God's face.
Tits in the sky with diamonds.
Yeah.
Yes. Ding. On a cold day, to where the nipples can cut ice statues.
Yes.
Ice sculpting.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's getting late for us even.
It is.
Oh yes. But so the point I'm trying to make here is, I've read a lot of stuff about Skinwalker Ranch, and a lot of
which
the stuff.
Which is crazy because you just recently learned how to read, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hooked on phonics, kids. That'll teach you how to.
Hook it on phonics.
Yes. So she saw a lot of the stuff that people see out there,
right?
And this making I'm very intrigued to go out there. We have to get out there soon.
Yeah, that's a road trip though.
That will be someplace we will go. That will be on the map.
Yeah, maybe when we go to nowhere.
Yes, like nowhere in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or was it? What's the name of that place that Jeremy was talking about?
Oh, Nowhere, Arizona, or some shit like that. Yeah, we have to go check that place out too.
Yeah,
there's a lot of places. Jerome, we got to go to Jerome. Geronimo.
Yeah.
Yes, we will make our way around Roswell even.
Yes.
I just threw that in there. I have no idea why. When we have money, so buy our merchandise, everybody, so we can actually get out of Phoenix and
go to tpublic.com. You can look up Learning to Curse on tpublic.com, and you can buy stickers and shirts and mugs with our ugly mug. No, it's just our logo. But
exactly.
But yeah, they were like so awesome, and I'm so appreciative. I am so tired right now. I don't know. I'm just rubbing my eye.
It's because they were tired.
Yeah, it rubbed off.
It's contagious.
It is.
They yawned.
But no, that was awesome. Like, just the camaraderie of like.
Just amazing.
You guys do an awesome podcast, and I enjoy listening to it. So I'm glad that we actually got to incorporate some of that fun dynamic onto our show, and I think it flowed. I think it fit. So, but that's just my bias. I don't know.
And we got to say back at the ranch on an episode loosely based on the Skinwalker Ranch.
Exactly. Yeah. Back on the ranch beans.
Where these ranch hands? These ranch hands. I just imagine my hands like being dipped in ranch, and that's ranch hands.
Oh, I'm too OCD to
finger licking good.
No,
that is kind of nasty. I wouldn't want that. I don't even like it when it drips off my food onto my finger.
Yeah, no.
That's a euphemism.
Yeah, it is.
Good night, motherfuckers.
Good night.
Thank you for joining us for this awesome episode.
You sons of bitches and daughters of bastards.
And we'll have a Color Me Cursed 2 at some point about the astrology.
So should we call this one Color Me Cursed 1?
No, just Color Me Cursed.
Okay, fine.
Color Me Cursed, the sequel.
Yeah.
We do a lot of ones and twosies.
Yeah.
This is just Color Me Cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we'll have the sequel. We should put out the sequel first, but I don't want to wait that long. I want to get this one out.
We do what we want.
We do what we want and how we please.
We're a grown-ass man.
Our guests have left us and we're still talking. We're still rambling on.
Yeah. It was later there than it is here.
It is. It was an hour. So we're going to catch up to them and then we're going to hang it up.
Yeah.
When we get to their time when they left, that's when we leave.
Oh my God,
I got nowhere to leave to other than work in a few hours.
I gotta go home. I'm gonna go see the Avengers tomorrow.
Infinity War.
Infinity.
Everybody has seen it by the time they hear this episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure, except for somebody's grandma that doesn't care.
Yeah, my grandma, but she's dead.
Oh yeah. See, there you go. My grandpa. He didn't get to hear it, so we'll see it. Maybe in a disembodied way.
Right.
There'd be much cooler things to see though at that point.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I imagine nothing.
Nothingness.
Not fun to look at.
Nothing is not fun.
Yeah. Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.